Well, hello everybody. How are y'all today? I gotta lower this down a little bit from where we were earlier. There we go.
Grew suddenly.
I guess we did. We weren't quite paying attention to that. Maybe. I do not know what happened. So how is everybody tonight? Y'all doing all right?
It's the weekend.
It is the weekend. I don't know what happened. Are we closer than we were? Do we need to adjust the old camera up a little bit? Maybe not. I don't know. We adjust on the fly, I guess, is how we'll do this. We will adjust on the fly. I thought I had it set up, and I did not have it set up. So, welcome in everybody to SCT Adventures Saturday night.
Things have gremlins.
Hang out with us. Yes, they do. This was not how I set this up earlier, but we are glad y'all are with us, joining us live. If you're here, say hello. We're using a new setup tonight, and we're not sure exactly how this is going to work, so we need your help to let us know what's going on. So, have no idea. I don't even know where to look for the chat. So, do you know? I don't know.
I don't even know which one to look at.
Right here. We're putting it right here. There we go. So, hopefully, if you're chatting, it'll pop up here. If we miss it, I apologize. We'll get it figured out sooner rather than later, but we're trying a new system tonight, and we're excited about it. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to share with you. There's been a ton of cruise news this week. There's been a ton of stuff personally with us going on. We actually had we weren't going to be here tonight because we had a whole trip planned today. We were actually going to get up early this morning and make about a 5-hour trip down to Port Canaveral today and just do a day trip and vlog it to see the ships. There were a couple of Disney ships that were in at Port Canaveral today. The Mardi Gras is still anchored down there, getting ready for her sailing on July 31st. If you hear something in the background, that would be Millie, the Wonder Dog, who is chewing on what I can only surmise is a bone.
It's to keep her quiet, only it's not.
She'll probably bark before this is over, but that's okay. And she may even make an appearance. So she likes to come around and get up under the desk and look
just
up
say,
at me.
Hello.
Yes. So anyway. But the Mardi Gras is going to be selling July 31st, and we have not yet decided whether or not we're going to book a trip on the Mardi Gras. It's so tempting to book.
Oh, after I watched the virtual ship tour today, yeah, that's definitely on the bucket list.
Oh, I can't imagine how awesome that's going to be. We have 2 cruises booked right now. We are planning on setting sail on the Magic come August the 26th. Is that right? She's going to correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope, you're right.
August 26th.
Always. And
then we have a family cruise, trying to turn it into a group cruise for our sister YouTube channel, The Taste Buds, on December the 13th on the Carnival Liberty. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
See, I made a video the other day and called it sometime in November. I can't keep track of it. So, you know.
I never miss an opportunity to correct.
She does not miss an opportunity to correct. So we're going to jump right into some stuff that we have going on. We've got a few news articles here, some stuff. There is so much news that has gone on this week that we can't cover it all in one simple teeny-weeny little Saturday night live stream, but we're going to cover a few articles, some highlights and some points, so we'll jump right into it. One of the things that I thought was interesting right off the bat was that Alaska has decided that they're not going to sit idly by and let the rest of the world start sailing, and they're not going to be a part of it. So we have this article that says that come November, this whole anti-cruising thing that they've had going on, they're saying, nah, we're going to throw that to the curb. We're going to kick it to the curb, and we're going to go back to sailing. But what I thought was interesting, and this article touches on it a little bit, is why wait till November? Because come November, the sailing season for Alaska's over with. I mean, that's been Canada's. Huh?
Alaskan season is May to September out of Seattle for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're starting July 27th, Miracle, out of Seattle. But Canada's lifting their ban November.
Right.
So yes, they're coming late to the.
Right, but everybody's had to modify their itineraries because normally they cruise kind of through Canada. That's part of their whole deal. So they've had to kind of modify what they're doing because Canada said, nope, can't come here. And so now Canada is kind of seeing that everybody else has kind of said, well, we're going to do it anyway. And they realize, I think, that they're missing out on a ton of revenue.
Oh, yeah.
So they've said, all right, well, now this article that we have here says that, and we're not going to read the whole thing to bore you, but it does say that part of the reason they're doing it from November is to give travel agents and everybody a chance, and the cruise lines, and I shouldn't say travel agents, but cruise lines and the industry a chance to plan for next season. If they go ahead and lift it in November, then the next season, everybody, it gives them plenty of time to book for next year for the 2022 season. But either way, Alaska cruising has started back. If you want an Alaska cruise this season, you can find one. You can book them. She's been researching a bunch of stuff for some friend of ours for next summer, and they're out there, and there's some amazing itineraries, and
there's a lot to choose from.
There's some really cool stuff. In fact, this little picture that you see up on the screen, that's from a Norwegian ship in Alaska. So anyway, that's really cool. So Alaska is hopefully providing that nothing major happens between now and then. Alaska will be back in full force come 2022 with all the stops back in Canada. Because part of what happens when you go on an Alaskan cruise, they have these land-sea combos where you get off in Canada and you can do these rail tours and everything else. So anyhow, so the next thing that we have up, and this is kind of exciting here, is the Carnival Dream. Unless you've been living under a rock and you're a cruise fan, Carnival has decided that they're going to repaint all their ships in red, white, and blue. For 50 years, all Carnival ships have been just this solid white color, and now they
saw how good the Mardi Gras looked, so.
Well, yeah, but it started with the Carnival Magic. Well, it started with the Mardi Gras, but then the Carnival Magic's been the first ship outside of the Carnival Mardi Gras that got this paint scheme, and they rolled it out. The Carnival Glory set sail this week from France with her color scheme, and now the Carnival Dream, as you can see on the screen, has it. And I would imagine here over the next year or so, all the ships in the fleet will come this paint scheme. I think it's kind of cool. One of the things that kind of caught my attention, if you've ever sailed, you will kind of notice, especially around the area where the anchors drop, tends to get a little rusty and all that. This will kind of hide that and take care of that. So might be a little. They may be thinking ahead on that, but they look really good. Right now, if you go over to YouTube, which if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're not watching on Facebook, if you're watching it on YouTube, if you wait till we're done and then skip over and type in the search bar, Port of Miami, and look at the Port of Miami webcam, you'll see the Carnival Magic is parked there in Miami right now, and she has this paint scheme. So we're excited to get on her next month and see this paint scheme.
Yoo-hoo.
It's going to be a wonderful time. We're excited about it. So that is something that we're anxious to see, and we are going to vlog the Carnival Magic when we get on her next month. So once again, I said, if you are typing in the comment section, we are not necessarily able to see it, or if you are, I have no idea. So I'm going to.
Yeah, this is a totally new setup.
We have this new setup, so we're not sure what's going on yet, but we hope that you guys are enjoying this. It'll be archived on our Facebook page and YouTube. Part of the reason we switched over to this new setup is so that we can simultaneously stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Up till now, we haven't been able to do that because we are we're cavemen.
No,
We've been in the dark ages. You'd think since I work in the IT field that I would be a little smarter with that. But anyhow, that's the one you're going to next. So the next one, this one has been a little interesting. Okay, so
this is new developments this week.
I'm going to read this article because otherwise there's so many moving parts to this. But in a nutshell, what this is right now all the cruise lines have different mandates for cruising depending on what your vaccination status is. And so it's evolving almost by the hour. I mean, you can turn on the news every day and something is different with this whole vaccine status thing. So this was updated yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to read it to you. So it says, several cruise lines have begun quietly modifying their policies to prohibit those passengers who have been vaccinated with two different types of vaccines. So I don't know if you know this, but some of the places, not so much here in the U.S., but in Canada and some of the other countries that couldn't get the vaccines as readily as we can. I mean, here we had our choice. I mean, I won't go into details of which vaccine I got and which vaccine she got, but we got different vaccines. We had our choice. I mean, I could have went here and got this vaccine. She could have went there and got that vaccine, whatever. But you didn't have that choice necessarily everywhere. And sometimes your first dose might be different than what was available for your second dose. So they said, okay, go ahead and just get what was available. So that's what's affecting these policies. So it says on Thursday, Holland American Line, Norwegian Cruise Line, and Princess Cruises all modified their health and safety protocols to exclude those who had received mixed COVID-19 vaccinations, noting those who received AstraZeneca plus another vaccine would now be considered unvaccinated and unable to sail. The move has left many Canadians and Brits who received mixed doses alongside AstraZeneca upon the recommendations of their home countries wondering what will happen to their cruises. There are caveats as each line is releasing slightly different policies. Holland America Line says passengers who have had one dose of a vector vaccine like AstraZeneca and one mRNA vaccine like Pfizer will not be considered. What are you doing? Vaccinated. They won't be considered vaccinated. She's messing with me. All right. I can't help it. You shed like a dadgum. Anyway. But passengers who have received two different mRNA vaccines, Pfizer and Moderna, they will be considered vaccinated. Princess released similar guidance, writing on its website that guests who have received one single dose of a vector vaccine and one single dose of an mRNA vaccine will not be considered fully vaccinated. Guests who have received two single doses of Guests who have received two single doses of mixed vaccines that are the same type, for example, mRNA, will be considered fully vaccinated and will be permitted to sail, so as long as the final dose is received at least 14 days prior to the cruise. Carnival Cruise Line has also banned the use of mixed vaccinations that involve at least one dose of AstraZeneca. Blah, blah, blah. Norwegian, don't laugh at me.
No, because I couldn't do near as well as you.
Norwegian Cruise Line, on the other hand, states on its website that any vaccine mixing will result in passengers being considered unvaccinated. Norwegian's rules only apply to U.S. ports of embarkation, however. Passengers on ships embarking or disembarking at U.S. ports need to be vaccinated with FDA-approved vaccines, reads the statement on Norwegian Cruise Line's website. Mixed Pfizer Moderna double vaccine shots are not approved by the FDA. All other vessels will accept U.S. Food and Drug Administration, European Medicines Agency, or World Health Organization authorized single-brand vaccination protocol or a mixed vaccination protocol of only AstraZeneca, SK Bio, Pfizer BioNTech, or Moderna combinations. While dose mixing is common in countries like Canada and the UK, the U.S. FDA does not recognize vaccine mixing and only recognizes vaccines made by Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Sources have told, and this article comes courtesy of Cruise Critic, sources have told Cruise Critic on background that the new changes are being mandated by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention for voyages leaving U.S. ports of call as part of the CDC's conditional sail order, though not every line has announced this policy. So if you're setting sail, or if you had planned on setting sail and you thought you were covered because you had two doses, but they were of a mixed type of the mRNA and the other one, you might be in a little bit of trouble. So check with your, if Carnival, your PVP, or your travel agent, or whatever, and just make sure that you're covered, because that could be bad.
I think it's a good rule of thumb right now to be checking the protocols daily, if not weekly, if you have an upcoming cruise, because it is changing.
Yep, we're keeping our fingers crossed that all this is going to slowly take care of itself as we move further into the year and into next year, that this stuff's going to be behind us, but as right now it's changing daily, so keep that in mind. That is where we stand with vaccines.
Don't mix your shots.
Don't mix your shots. That goes for your alcohol too.
Yeah,
that goes for your alcohol too. So the next article that we had was the Carnival Breeze. The Carnival Breeze was another Carnival ship that came back online this week. She left on Thursday out of Galveston, and we just got through watching just a few minutes ago. We're addicted. Listen, okay. For those of you young whippersnappers that might come by our channel, listen. I made the mistake this past week of posting a video on Reddit. I learned that you guys that sit in your basement and need a Snickers every few hours don't like these old fogies videos. I get it. But the rest of us that are old people that sit around and like watching webcams of ships, y'all will understand what I'm saying. So, we love watching these webcams, whether it be the Port of Miami or whether it be PTZ TV. You can watch PTZ TV has Fort Lauderdale webcams, has Port Canaveral webcams, has Nassau webcams. But the Port of Galveston has its own webcam, and it's a really good angle of the Vista and the Breeze when they come in. So we just got through watching just a few minutes ago, or maybe an hour ago, the Vista leave the Port of Galveston. And it drives our kids crazy because they're like, why do y'all just sit there and watch them load this ship? And I think it's because we've cruised before, so it's neat watching them drop the pilot off and to get on the ship and watch them, throw the ropes back, untie the ship. Just, watching everybody on board, hanging over the rails, waving by and all that. It's just to those of us that love to cruise and enjoy the whole cruising thing, when we can't be on a ship, we like to live vicariously through those that are on ships.
Anyway, we can.
Yep. So, anyway, I digress. But the Carnival Breeze set sail on Thursday. First time back in service in 15 months. She set sail out of Galveston on a
4-day.
4-day? Is it only a 4-day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little short trip.
Short trip. Yep. So she'll be gone. What is the itinerary? Cozumel.
Costa Maya.
Yep. So that'll be a nice little trip. Yeah, most of those out of Galveston are down there to Cozumel, Mexico.
Well, this is a 4-day cruise, but she's going to go to a 5-day, departing on Mondays and Saturdays, and the calls are Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Progreso.
That's going to be the standard afterwards?
Yes.
Gotcha. Bless you.
I swear she's a sneezy child.
So, anywho. Very good, but the Carnival Breeze back in action. So Carnival is slowly phasing in all their ships. So it was good to see the Breeze back in.
Yeah, so far July's been a wonderful month for Carnival.
And so this one is another one that kind of caught us off guard, and we will actually be able to see when we get on the Magic next month, is that Carnival has added non-smoking casinos to 3 ships. Now, we're not smokers, but we're not affected that much by the smoke. I mean, we're not super fans of it. Obviously, most people that aren't smokers don't, we're not fans of the smoke, but we're not really that bothered by it. We go, we'll go to the casinos, walk through the casinos or whatever. But those that are really sensitive to it, this might be a game changer for those guys that want to go to the casinos, but are allergic to the smoke or whatever. This says that Carnival Cruise Line has made some changes. Evidently on deck 4 of these 3 ships, which these 3 ships are the Breeze, the Dream, and the Magic, on deck 4 they had this huge conference room. And we haven't been on either of these 3 ships, so I can't confirm. I mean, I know they have it, but we haven't seen it. They have a huge conference room on deck 4. And they have converted this conference room. Now, the dog's enjoying her bone. They have converted this conference room into a non-smoking casino, which, from what I understand, it has slots, tables, has everything that the main casino has, with the exception of the bar, which, from what I understand, they may have removed the bar on some of the... I know they've removed the casino bar on some of the ships. I don't know if it's these or not. But anyway, but it'll be a smoke-free environment. So I imagine it's a trial run to see how much revenue they'll gain compared to the regular casino. But, hey...
I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, there's no bar, but they're still going to have drinks service.
Oh, yeah, no doubt you'll get drink service in there.
And you can have food delivered, through your app.
Yep, you can get your pizza. Well, I don't know if they'll deliver the pizza in there or not. Try it and see. Order up that pizza to the casino bar and see if they'll deliver it in there. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But, hey, that's on the Breeze,
Magic.
The Carnival Dream, and the Carnival Magic. I tell you what, if you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe now, and we will, in about a month and a half from now, we will let you know exactly what it's like on the Magic with
39 days?
39 days from now, we will be setting sail out of Port Canaveral. We will be on the open ocean, enjoying the first cruise back in almost 2 years for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't wait. And one of the other things that we came here to talk about was we're going to try something that our last cruise, something we've never done. Our last cruise did not have any specialty restaurants on it. So on this particular ship, the Magic has, I believe it has the steakhouse, and it has Cucina Del Capitano. See, that's my Cucina. That's my Italian. So we are going to try Cucina. I've got to go online and I've got to make our reservations for it. I see that it's in our Hub app and online. We can
But
make.
it's not a bad price at all.
No, it's $15 a person for this dining experience. We went and watched some YouTube videos of some people that had eaten there, and they said the ambiance is phenomenal. The food is phenomenal. So we are definitely going to take in.
Now, it is complimentary lunch.
Yeah, the lunch is, anybody can eat there. They have what's called a pasta bar for lunch. If you want to go to Cucina del Capitano, you can go have lunch. Why are you making fun of that? I just like saying Cucina del Capitano. You can go there for what? You can go there for lunch and have a salad. You can have pasta bar. You can have whatever you want for lunch. From what I understand, you check your little boxes off what you want, your type pasta and all that, and you submit it. It's not like when I say pasta bar, you're not going to walk up there with tongs and dip out some fettuccine and throw it on your plate. But you order it still for lunch, but it's pasta. But at night, it's a whole separate ordeal. I mean, it's a full course meal and dessert and everything else. For $15 a person, you can't beat it. You pre-order it, you select your time, your night that you want to go. They turn the lights down. It's very romantic. In fact, we may want to go separate, as romantic as it is. No. So it's going to be a great time. We are looking forward to it. So
We always digress.
we do. We do not stay on topic. So that's the world of cruising. Like I said earlier, we had planned on today going down to Port Canaveral and
We were
see.
going to stop by Buc-ee's.
We were going to go to Buc-ee's. We had a full day planned, and then our youngest daughter, in the middle of the night, we get that.
Well, yeah, but we also kind of talked ourselves out of it, too.
I don't know. I may
It
have
just
still
been
gotten
me
up
and
and
you.
going, yeah, but middle of the night, she wasn't feeling well. So she is not feeling well now. So she's a little
Under the weather.
under the weather, not feeling too spiffy right now. So the question is, how are you guys doing today? I would really love for some of you guys to throw some stuff in the chat just so that we can make sure that this new deal is working that we have up here. In fact, it may be working and we just don't know it. But,
Yeah, because we can't hear anything over Millie.
before we jump off here, why don't you bring Millie the Wonder Dog over here?
Millie! 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 Come here.
Y'all can meet Millie the Wonder Dog.
Come here, Millie.
She may not come over because of her
Bone.
bone.
Yeah.
She is engrossed in that right now.
She's getting to be a big girl. Oh, my Lord, she's a handful.
Oh, my goodness.
Say hey, Bobby.
Oh my gosh.
You're not showing her attention.
Hey, Millie. Millie is our little Australian Shepherd. She is the official mascot of SCT Adventures. When are they going to have a cruise for
Dogs.
you and your pups?
Oh,
She is something else. Journey with the Gingers. Hey guys, how are y'all? We're just glad to have y'all with us. Y'all could maybe school us on this new setup we've got here, because y'all's was so amazing the other night when we watched you guys. But if
It is pretty cool.
if y'all watching this back on YouTube or Facebook, go subscribe to Journey with the Gingers. Their YouTube channel is amazing. These guys are phenomenal. In fact, I just watched one of their YouTube videos this past week of their motel room tour You hadn't seen it yet.
Uh-uh.
I watched it. Their motel room tour in Helen was phenomenal. Oh no, seriously, guys, that was amazing. I've got to show it to you. In fact, when we get off here, we're gonna watch it because she needs to see it. It was unbelievable. That place in Helen was phenomenal. But you guys are awesome. We love y'all. But thank y'all for stopping by. But we're but anyhow, yeah, we y'all just missed Millie the Wonder Dog. So, but thank you for popping in the chat because we got this new setup that we're just trying today, and we weren't sure whether it was working or not. So, you guys are most certainly welcome. You guys are amazing. But
Where'd you go?
we have Millie the Wonder Dog. I don't know if you guys run into this on occasion, but sometimes when you're trying to do this, it can be very distracting. The stuff in the background. Do the live stream. The videos are easy to do. We have a whole separate studio that's back here that's dedicated just for this, and we have a sister channel called the Taste Buds that I do with my daughter's fiance.
Our future son-in-law.
Our future son-in-law. Yeah. So that's dedicated for that, but we got this whole setup now just for this, and this is a whole new setup for Felicia and myself, so we're excited about this. But anyway, guys, we appreciate y'all dropping in. We're fixing to wrap it up here tonight. We appreciate y'all being with us. If you guys are watching this back on YouTube or Facebook and you hadn't subscribed yet, head over to our YouTube channel. I guess you're already here, and just hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and so you don't miss a moment of content. Like I said, we've got the Magic coming up that we're going to be vlogging here next month. We got the Liberty coming up in December that we're going to be vlogging, and we got a whole bunch of stuff in between that we're going to be doing. A bunch of content we're going to be putting out. Just remember, hey guys, we love all of you guys. We appreciate you being a part of what we're doing at SCT Adventures, and we're going to see you guys soon. And thank you guys, Journey with the Gingers. Go subscribe to their channel before you even do ours. Go subscribe to theirs because they're awesome.
They are funny.
Hey guys, we'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye guys.
Bye.